Hi there, Virgo. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your very personal new moon in Cancer reading. Let's get right on with it now for you. And it will be spanning the energies, let's say, about the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, leading up into even the 14th, the 15th, the 16th. And you may find that around this time there's a sense of culmination, illumination of what it is that you have. I'm getting it as like been interpreting specifically. I'm hearing the variables too. I'm hearing the dance of. I'm hearing rhythm strongly here. And the moon coming through, this may be speaking to matters that are inherently emotional, energetically based, as you may feel it. 7 of Swords here in reverse. I'm hearing situational context. I'm hearing aftermath, life, whatever that may mean, after life, whatever that may mean in particular for you. The Ace of Swords here right over the moon. You may be dealing though with a Scorpio and or Cancer. Nonetheless, Virgo, right before we get into these, I'm knee deep into these energies, so to speak. I was just begging to mention it in that way, whatever that may mean in particular for you. You have strong here with the moon, speaking of Cancer energy, Scorpio energy, strong water energy reference, but nonetheless, again, take it as you will, always a matter of perception, interpretation. There's focus on this period of time, the energies between the 9th and the 16th. The new moon, speaking of new beginnings, okay, of the intention that we want to set as well, and there may be clarity surrounding that. There is as well, I was going to mention this, that the Hanged Man popping out. You may be dealing with a Pisces, your Virgo. The Fool coming through as well. The Fool came through for, it was Pisces, okay, a lot of signs now. In fact, I believe it was Leo, Sagittarius as well. Nonetheless, I believe Cancer as well, okay. Nonetheless, Virgo, there's a focus. You're coming through with your very own sign, your own card in the major arcana, the Hermit. 5 of Wands in reverse, mirroring the 4 of Swords in reverse. 4, 5, the sequence sandwiching the Hermit. I'm hearing you're coming to, I'm hearing close terms. I'm hearing closure as well with what you in a certain way have felt. I'm hearing approaching in the distance. I'm hearing specifically almost like the whistle of a train, and I believe this came through for Scorpio, Pisces as well. In the July readings, it was the July, I believe the July overview thematic channel readings, as well as perhaps the new moon in full moon in Capricorn readings. Okay, nonetheless. And for those, it was, I believe, the part 2 of Pisces and the part 2 of Scorpio. Nonetheless, the 9 of Cups here coming through, the Ace of Cups 9 plus the Ace 10. There's major, I'm hearing, I'm getting it as like, also in a certain way, it's like, okay, it's, what has been, I'm hearing, floating in the water is now floating to the surface of the water, is the sort of feeling that I'm getting. And there's a certain desirous nature, I'm hearing specifically, of how it is. And just as I say that, out pops here the Ace of Wands upright, right over the Son of Pentacles in reverse, mirroring here the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Father of Wands upright, mirroring the Son of Pentacles in reverse. Take a look at these two characters. I'm back going to show you them together here. Okay, the Chariot upright and the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. There's, I'm hearing a certain, I'm hearing pressure to perform. I'm hearing that we have been, it's like, but in a good way. I'm getting it as like in a good, not necessarily negative or positive or neutral. Take it as you will, dear. I'm hearing Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn strongly, just as Capricorn flies out. The Devil, excuse me, Virgo. I'm hearing we're on a mission and we have a vision. Okay, is this sort of feeling I'm getting. And the 10 of Pentacles right over the 9 of Cups, mirroring the Devil. I'm hearing we've made peace with. I'm hearing I'm hearing the translation specifically, whatever that may mean in particular for you. The 10 of Wands and the 5 of Swords. There is a feeling of like, okay, it's like I've been on so many connecting flights, and I'm now here. I'm hearing specifically 10 of Swords in reverse, right over the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. I'm hearing undressing. I'm hearing undoing the time. I'm hearing specifically that has been in a certain way alluded to as relevant, I'm hearing, in the story that I weave, okay, in terms of how it is that I now move forward in a physical way, in a productive way. I'm hearing specifically in terms of how it is that we are also channeling experiences from the past that may be energetically based, take it as you will. The Four of Wands upright, the Six of Swords in reverse. There may be focus on channeling here. I'm hearing specifically what it is that you are, I'm getting it as like bringing to greater light. I'm hearing surface, the Eight of Swords here, right at the base of the Six of Swords and the Four of Wands. Eight of Swords is mirroring here I'm hearing the Devil, Death card. There may be focus on overlap between what is physical and what is energetic, emotional. Nonetheless, okay, Justice upright. I'm hearing character, place, dance. There may be focus on a Libra archetype. I'm hearing there's perhaps a certain oh, so interesting, so interesting. Okay, I flipped over the Two of Cups, but it was upside down, and I flipped it over to be right side up. Then I pulled out the Eight of Wands, and it was also right upside down, and then I flipped it over. So it appeared, and I look back and I see that the Two of Cups is upside down again. Okay, whatever that may mean in particular for a number of you. I'm hearing I'm hearing certain I'm hearing masteries, whatever that may mean in particular for a number of you. There are certain I'm hearing it as dance moves, okay, in particular, that we feel we are to I'm hearing incorporate. I'm hearing specifically in our experience. I'm hearing here on life, whatever that may mean, on life, whatever that may mean in particular for you. There's a focus for a number of you perhaps on, I'm hearing what is projected in a communicative way. I'm hearing in a way that it's like, okay, once I'm hearing, it's like if I stand at the top of this mountain and I echo it, I'm hearing I echo my answer specifically. What I'm hearing calls back, okay? It's like I feel in a certain way perhaps that they're in the Ace of Wands here coming through again in reverse, right beneath here the Ace of Swords. It's like there's a certain and the Ace of Pentacles here mirroring the Ace of Wands, with the Chariot in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles upright, smack dab in between the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. You got three aces here forming a triangulation of energy. There's a focus on I'm hearing the application of, I'm hearing the materialization of this message. And it's, again, I'm like seeing you, it's like chapter book. There may be a focus on writing and speaking as I'm getting it for a number of you. There may be a focus as well on the physical land. I'm hearing also the physical move. And the sort of feeling is like there may be a focus on the environment, the landscape as well. For a number of you, there's a focus, dear Virgo, on I'm hearing I'm hearing the currency. I'm hearing specifically that we work with in and I'm getting it as like what in a certain way is created is I'm hearing melded, made. The Fool here popping out, the card of Aquarius right over the Two of Swords, right over the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Swords, two sevens here. There's major, I'm getting it as like, I'm hearing marking specifically territory, Five of Cups in reverse, marking. I'm hearing in specifically in a way that is by way of, I'm hearing the Spirit, High Priestess coming through. Maybe dealing with the Pisces is maybe around energy. For a number of you, I'm hearing that there is a focus on what is almost like inhabits the space on a level that is I'm hearing called upon by way of what is I'm hearing marked, specifically created. I'm hearing by way of I'm hearing sound, and there's a focus on the actual, I'm hearing storyline. And again, I'm hearing it's like there may be a focus for a number of you on writing, speaking, also transcribing, translating. I'm hearing letters, messages from home, whatever that may mean in particular for a number of you. You may be dealing though with the Pisces, Daughter of Cups here in reverse, mirroring the Ace of Swords upright, the Wheel of Fortune here in reverse, mirroring the Ten of Cups upright. There is a focus here perhaps for a number of you on, I'm hearing what I'm hearing feel we're tapping into. There is perhaps also a certain level of collaboration that you feel may be relevant. There is, though, I'm hearing the setting of the foundation. I'm hearing by way of I'm hearing the respiration of, I'm hearing the release of, the expression of this message. I'm hearing through singing specifically, strongly are coming through for a number of you. There is a challenge I'm hearing specifically to the workplace, whatever that may mean in particular for a number of you. The Devil mirroring here, the Eight of Wands, the World smacked up in the middle, mirroring the Son of Pentacles, the Mother of Cups mirroring the Devil. There's a focus on perhaps a Capricorn individual, but I'm getting it more so as like what you're setting as a foundation. There's a focus on, I'm hearing specifically what we feel in a certain way is relevant to what I'm hearing create and construct. I'm hearing value to and for, and there may be focus again on, there may be focus on the physical environment, but also as I'm getting it, perhaps contractual work, okay, or strategic sort of, I'm hearing it as plans. I'm hearing it's like sketches. I'm hearing grid work as well. I'm hearing structure. Thank you so much. I'm hearing to the backbone of this venture, whatever that may mean in particular for a number of you. Love and light to you here. Thank you so much for tuning in, dear Virgo. And I'm hearing as well that there may be a focus on your assets. I'm hearing specifically how it is that, let's say, structure is referencing, I'm hearing certain assets, okay, as well as you may perceive it, certain variables and aspects to your assets, so to speak. Yet again, though, the feeling is like that whatever it is that you're setting, let's say, as a structure is in a certain way, I'm getting it as I'm hearing is assimilating. I'm hearing also is finding a certain balance with. I'm hearing I'm getting it as like I'm hearing establishing. I'm hearing a foundation for. I'm hearing visibility of your assets in particular, whatever that may mean in particular for a number of you. But yet again, it's like the feeling is, dear Virgo, that I'm getting it as like there is a certain path that we're carving. I'm getting specifically, perhaps strategically, also in terms of how it is that we are shaping. I'm hearing the bounds of this experience that is to be. I'm getting it as like made physical in a material way. What is also perhaps to be produced. I'm hearing paperback. There is again a focus on, let's say, the vision. Let's say on as well I'm hearing the constructive sort of variable to it in a way that is first laid as, I'm hearing stamps specifically. It's like we're gonna just stamp out. I'm hearing the surprise. I'm hearing specifically the also the experience. I'm hearing the process, and there may be a focus on, as well as I'm getting it for a number of you, analytics, what it is that we feel may be in a certain way. I'm hearing reflective of the source. I'm hearing specifically of stability here for this project. I'm hearing also empowerment, and then maybe a focus on financials here. Love and light to you, dear Virgo. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Bye.